Obviously, to do all of this work, it comes with a price tag. The price tag, in clearest fashion, is the total price of question 1 and question 2 together. $43.5 million is what we are coming to you to ask for. Now, you might be wondering from a personal standpoint, so what does this cost me? In order to understand that, you need to understand a little bit about what a mill rate is. Mill rate is not really that complex. Simply look and you see the column that says question 1, $35 million. Look right underneath that where it says $1.50. Move that decimal point 2 places to the right and it becomes $150. So for every $100,000 of property that you have, it's a $150 increase in regards to your average annual year impact. For a month, it would be divided by 12, which gets you to $12.50. The same math holds true for a $200,000 property. You simply need to double those amounts and you get two new amounts of $300.25. The second column is obviously a smaller price tag and comes with it a smaller mill rate impact. It's 36 cents. Moving that decimal point gets you to $36, and that gets you to a monthly impact of $3 and doubled if it's a $200,000 property. Now, I want to caution you in taking these numbers and believing that they are absolutely firmly set in stone and going to occur. This is based on the assumption of a 21-year loan over the course of that time at 3.25 to 3.5% interest. That's likely not to be the case because right now the borrowing rate is far lower. If the borrowing rate is far lower, the price tag for you becomes far lower. So we have to keep that in mind when we look at these estimations. The impact needs to be put into the picture of what is our history of mill rate in this district. If you go back to the far left of this slide where you see 2013, 2014 at the bottom left and go straight up all the way to the top, you'll see we were at $11.94. Now, I don't want to go through and show you. I will just tell you that over the course of the next 7 years from 13-14 all the way out to 2021, every single year in the school district of Amery, our mill rate, which is again our rate of taxation, has decreased. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years of decrease. This last year, we were up slightly from the year before, but we're now at 7.98. $7.98 is a very far cry from where we once were back in 13-14. The reason why is because we no longer have any referendum debt in this district. So we are looking at making an investment in the future for our kids, and the investment would be an average increase of $1.86. If you put $1.86 onto $7.98, that puts us back up to $9.84, which puts us right back to where we were in 2018, 2019. Not only will we have made an investment in our future, but we're nowhere near where we were in the years prior to that, up in the 11s towards 12. So this is another reason why now is the time. How does this relate in regards to our neighbors? This is our athletic conference, the Middle Border Conference, running from Prescott on the left all the way through Amery on the right. We are the red bar at 774. Even if you move the most recent year, the reason these are all, it's not 798, is these are all trailing by a year because we don't have information for these other districts. In the 7s, we are the lowest, significantly so in most cases, of all of our Middle Border Conference neighbors. So we are doing well financially in regards to our debt. What our financial analysts have told us is when you have this low of a mill rate, you usually have buildings that are falling apart. Well, we have a building that's falling apart in the high school, and now is the time to address that by putting us back in the competition with the rest, by providing a progressive education for our kids in the future. And to do that, there's obviously going to be a tax impact. A question that's been asked of me in recent days, and recent because it's just now been received by our residents, is why did the school portion of my 2021 property tax bill go up if the mill rate is so low? It's actually a pretty simple formula as to why this has occurred. The first step in the process is the total equalized value of all of the property in all of our municipalities, 12 of which are in the school district of Amery, increased by 9%. So the total value went up by 9% from 2020 to 2021. In combination with that, the enrollment in our district and across our state, frankly, has decreased as a direct result of COVID. There are 15% less kids in public school settings. Many of them have gone virtual school or they've gone homeschool for safety reasons. Here in Amery, we had a 5% decrease. So when you have more value, which we do when it goes up 9%, for fewer kids, which is true when you go down 5% for your enrollment, Amery is considered a property-rich district by the state of Wisconsin. You have more money for fewer kids. When the state considers a district to be property-rich, they give you less state aid. If they give you less state aid to educate your kids, they're doing so with the rationale that you can take care of that through your property tax because you're a property-rich district. What did not occur is that the district budget increased so much that your school portion of property tax increased so much. Our district budget from last school year to this school year went up just 1%. It was technically 1.03%. So that's not the reason that your taxes went up. It's the combination of the factors that you see above, the two most important of which is the equalized value and our enrollment. And again, enrollments went down nearly everywhere. Here's a little bit of history of referendum in the school district of Amery. Since 1999 through the present, these are all of the referendum that have come before you. So this district has only gone to referendum to ask you a question or questions about our future as an educational institution one time in the last 14 years, and that was in 2017. We haven't come to you often, and we wouldn't come to you unless the need was big, and the need is big. So we're coming to you to ask for two referendum questions, the deferred maintenance item and the safety and security item with additional space at the elementary, and we're doing so with great seriousness because it is a very big issue that we need to address, and we need your help to do that. But remember, we haven't come often, and we have not come often because we want to make sure that we're respectful of you as our taxpayers. So this is a little bit of history of where we have been over time. This would be our timeline if this referendum were to pass in April. The date of where you would go to the ballot, in essence, is April 5th of 2022. There would be plans and architectural drawings and so forth that need to occur between April and the fall. It might not be September, but a little later. Then after that, we go to bid to see who would do the work and enter into contracts with folks that would do the work. And then we would begin the project where we can while school is still going in April, May of 2023. We would work through the rest of that school year on in through the summer of 2024 and be wrapped up in the summer of 2024. That would be the timeline for the project moving forward. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to contact me at the district office. All of my contact information is located on the district website. I'd be happy to take some time to get into more detail about the questions that you may have. We are very thankful for your interest in the process and very interested in your thoughts about how to go about this in the best way. We pride ourselves on engaging with you in a transparent way, which is why we've asked your feedback in a community survey and why we've had so many community meetings. And we will continue to inform you every step of the way. And we'd be happy to take your questions if you have any. So thank you for your time and have a good day.